teleporting. This is what it feels like traveling from this point of the town, which is actually the city center with a lot of traffic, to this beautiful place where there is a lot of water and nature all around. It's a quiet place here. Some houses, a lot of trees. And the bridge, which I need to cross in order to get to the small area by the river where you can just relax and have sun bath. Very practical, easy to handle, easy to get here. The landscape is quite beautiful. Water, I think water is loved by every nature lover. We all have not far away from our home a place where we can admire nature. Maybe it's a park, or maybe it is a lake or a river or a forest, or maybe a garden, a public garden, or some hills or a beautiful field. Usually not far away from towns or even from big cities, there are some beautiful nature corners everywhere in the world. Of course, there are some exceptions that can happen, and I think it is very practical to go for a walk in the weekend and relax there, especially when it's not the holiday season, when people tend to go on longer holidays to distant places, resorts, the seaside, or to foreign countries, or so, in order to to sunbath. Initially, I had planned to go to a resort which is not very far away from my town, and there are some lakes with salty water, because I love water very much. I love swimming. I'm not a very good swimmer, but I can swim, and I think I'm able to swim pretty well, but I generally avoid deep water. So I planned to go to swimming resort to a resort which is not far away from where I live. But something came up and I wasn't able to keep up with my plan. You know that happens sometimes. Of course, I generally have the tendency to keep up with my plans and to stick to what I planned to do. But as you know, sometimes unpredictable things can happen, and you simply and objectively you can't go on with a plan. So that plan well, I had to abandon it. Then I thought as an alternative that maybe I should go to a pool in a nearby town, which is not very far from where I live. And there is a public pool where you can go at the weekend. It is not expensive at all. But of course, you needed to plan things a little bit because it takes some time to travel from one town to the other. So you need a pretty large amount of time. And of course, I had a lot of things to do. Something came up again and I couldn't stick to the plan. This happens, I think, sometimes, even if we are very good planners of our time, unpredictable things can happen and we have to solve in priority something else, and we give up the plan of relaxing or traveling or going to a beautiful place because generally we have to do things in the order of priorities. So, after giving up these plans, I think you can relate to this because sometimes you plan to do something that you like, something for your own benefit, something for yourself, and you have to give up in favor of other priority things in your families or in your job or in other circumstances of life. So this is why I chose the most practical solution. I found a beautiful and a very charming place not far away from where from the block where I live actually. It takes me about 25 minutes of walk. I simply need to walk to get here, and it is a very beautiful nature corner. It is the equivalent of going, I don't know, somewhere in the mountains or to a resort, because it is as beautiful as that. And this is why I appreciate the existence of such beautiful nature corners not far away from an inhabited place, the place where you have your house or your block of flats. I think this is extraordinary to discover such beautiful places and to enjoy them. Today I saw here some sheep and a few goats, but they are on the bank of the river, pretty far away from here, so I didn't get to shoot them. But I can see there a farm. In this area it is the only house that I can notice. There are no other houses, there are just forests, trees, the bridge, and on the other side of the river, because the river is down there, you can't see it now, but it is down there, there are indeed houses. From there starts actually the the town. But on this other side of the river, not so many houses at this point, just this farm. It looks like in a movie somehow, with that beautiful wooden gate. There is a wood gate over there. And in the distance you can see a truck. That truck type doesn't exist anymore. It used to exist in the past, and I think the owner of the farm has been having it for has been owning it, I can say, for a very, very long time. It is very nice. You can see that it is a gray truck. This is very picturesque. It looks very beautiful. Maybe he might even use it. Maybe it is still functional, but that's for sure. It is an old type of car that the farm owner has got in his yard. Otherwise, you can see very old trees. We all admire old trees when we see them. Maybe because they are a symbol of time passing and at the same time resistance. Other old trees here, there are lots of old trees actually. There are also signs that some people came and lit a fire here, maybe in the evening, to keep the mosquitoes away. I got into the water and there was some mud there. Okay, and a little insect. I don't want to scare her. And then other old trees that are so beautiful, as you can see, and people who came with their cars from different parts around. I don't know, maybe from this town, from some villages around here, or even from further away. And they just enjoyed this beautiful and peaceful place. I'm really glad that today there is no music. Last time when I came here, there was a lot of loud music, a lot of noisy people. Almost every car that would park and would enjoy the beautiful landscape would have a loud music. Of course, that didn't bother me to the extreme, but I was thinking that it's preferable to come here and just listen to the silence, to the insects, to the birds, to the water. Not just for art's sake, but also for our tranquility, for our nervous system. I think it's good from time to time to stay in a quiet nature place and connect with nature. I think this helps a lot and also helps our mind to be clearer, and our thoughts are clearer. We can make better decisions regarding our lives, our work. I chose to keep my sunglasses because in the shade, at least, the lenses are not so dark, so I can connect with you, those who are watching, because my eyes are visible, and I try to keep this into mind when I shoot, even in the exterior, where I might wear some sunglasses, but I still try to stick to this idea to keep my eyes visible and to have eye contact with the ones, those of you who choose to see my videos. Okay, it's nice that also today, because it's windy. Our lives are made up of little moments, days and days, hours and hours, and generally we spend our time repeatedly doing the same things. We have to work, we have some social responsibilities, families, responsibilities, as I've said, and things like that. So I think that in this sequence of actions, we should learn how to enjoy tiny things, little things, small, I don't know, joys of life, like enjoying a beautiful nature corner like this one.